hey everyone, this is Sheyen. She was a member of Tri Delta, and she is going to talk with me a little bit today about Panhellenic and women empowerment. So, Sheyen, can you tell me a little bit about your sorority experience, what year you went through recruitment, and what made you want to go through?
So I went through my sophomore year, so last year, I went through the formal recruitment process. I did end up getting a bid, went through bid day. Um, and the reason why I decided to, like, my freshman year, wasn't super interested in it, didn't really have a whole lot of an idea of like what each sorority does, what it's about. And then after interacting with people throughout my freshman year, I had a better idea. Um, so I was interested with the idea of everyone's philanthropy and how it's more than just meeting women and like talking and becoming friends. It's actually, it has a purpose, it has a goal. It's very directed, and they're very, motivating people that I got to meet throughout the process. So for me, what it eventually came down to was I didn't have the finances to be able to at that moment like put money down and say, "Yes, I'm okay with this." And I didn't have, like, the money at the time to really, I guess, secure the position, I guess is the best way to explain it. Um, so for me, it just didn't work out for that reason, and it wasn't because it was, like, super expensive. It was actually one of the, cheaper ones, but I personally at the time didn't have the money to, like, say, "Okay, I can put this money forward, it's gonna work out, it's gonna be great," and all that. Um I know it's hard because I know there's due dates for when money's due based on like the national requirement for when each chapter has to submit their dues and everything. But it would be nice if it was like a better payment plan. It might not have just been explained to me, and I might have been able to actually have done it maybe if it was better explained. But to me, it almost sounded like I had to pay up front, and I just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Um, so if it was, it might be that might be the case where there are payment plans, or if it was just a
Oh,
payment plan created. Once you accept the bid and everything, it's kind of like that euphoria of like, oh my gosh, like this is a great day and everything. And then it's kind of like the reality of like making that payment. And for me, the way it was explained to me was that it was going to be like due very soon. You had to commit like the very next day. And I wasn't aware of a payment plan. If there was one that existed, I wasn't able to make that kind of commitment financially the very next day. Nice having the sheets so you could see the like the total cost that everyone had,
mhm.
but it was the fact of it almost seemed like it was due the very next day, like very, very soon, that I wasn't gonna be able to do that. I would probably say like in the action to empower women, I mean, it would kind of be giving women like the confidence and the motivation to go and do the things that they want to do. Because, I mean, I don't want to say most, I would like to say all women have some sort of direction and dream and goal that they want to fulfill, but they might not either have the means to do so or the confidence in themselves. So I think empowering women is giving them that guidance and that support to then go out and do what they want to do. I think that's what's the empowering part, is giving that confidence. Just on like social media in general, and it's something so small, but I see like Panhellenic posting from different sororities, different girls, highlighting seniors or highlighting new members. Um, I see, other sororities going to another one's philanthropy week or whatever, like charity event they have going on. So I definitely think they do a good job on it. It's definitely a lot of positivity and trying to support, rather than, tearing down.
Yeah. Do you still talk to members of your sorority? I know you were only in it for like I guess a brief period of time, but do you still talk to people from Tri Delta and feel close with them?
Yeah, I had friends in that sorority beforehand. I have friends that are still in it afterwards. I'm friends with people that are actually new members now. Like I wasn't super involved. Obviously, I basically was a fresh P&M, got in, and then I unfortunately had to leave. But I talked to people from my member, my member class before and after, as well as people in different sororities. It was never any like what's the word? Aminosity? I can't say it, but you know what I'm trying to say.
I
uh,
got you.
there was never any sort of like harsh feelings over it. So I still talk to plenty of girls that are in that sorority too. I dropped, so obviously I'm not officially a part of it, but even though I'm not physically attached to one, I'm still like I would consider myself still involved. I still support my friends that are in them. A lot of the events are open to the, quote unquote public, the rest of the school. It's not something where it's lucrative and it's, secluding. It's actually very inclusive. So I think that's really good. So for those that either they can't do it because of financially, or maybe they're not confident in doing, or just not something they're able to commit with their schedule, like you're still able to kind of be involved, which is nice.